Out of nowhere question of the week goes to my guy Brandy Savage. I should say guys, and Chano Hayes. Are we still acknowledging the tribal chief?
Goddamn right. That's how I started the show. Put the ones
Always.
up. My one hasn't dropped since WrestleMania. What you mean?
That's
then,
facts.
now, and
You
forever.
know what I haven't acknowledged? I haven't acknowledged Cody's win yet. So,
Damn.
yeah.
Well,
I've come to grips with it, but honestly, the belt looks so bad on him. Listen, honestly, guys, I'm just a hater. Who would Chano be if he wasn't a hater? The belt is too big for him. His shoulders aren't broad enough to carry this company. Nonetheless, that belt, you know what I mean?
Crazy?
he looks right.
He looks.
You know what's crazy?
It does
I
look
was
crazy.
thinking the exact same thing.
And bro, like, and when he had the belt over his shoulder and the belt strap wouldn't fully go over his shoulder and it was bent halfway, I was like, that's crazy. That's how you know he's not used to holding gold. Because a real champion would have felt that shit and fixed that shit. They would have done a little belt back over the shoulder. But
I mean, it's all right.
He's a paper champion, guys. Roman wanted a vacation, so Roman's being nice enough to let him hold the strap.
I don't know about
That's right.
paper
That's
champion.
right.
I will say this, Seth Rollins, my boy. If you don't come back and if you don't stomp this man's head in until the next year, we got an issue.
Nah, that's facts. Like,
he brought Monday Night Raw.
Not one single.
He didn't acknowledge you. He used you. And I'm talking about the way that you was okay with. He knew that Roman's deep-seated issues with you Roman chose revenge over beating you. Let's keep it a stack.
Oh, you called that?
Seth, you better stomp his head into oblivion, my boy. And that's my piece on it. Cody's whack. Still whack as hell.
And as you can see, I got my electric on the headband today because it's all about Rocky, no Cody. That belt, the Rocky's belt.
Is Cody the official Green Ranger now since he won the chip? Did he upgrade the Green Ranger?
He's the White Ranger. You've seen his mask when he came out.
Oh, damn, true. The White Ranger, bro. White and gold. Damn, it fits him so nice now. White and gold.
Nah, he still listen. Cody Rhodes will forever be the Red Ranger. Nothing will ever change that. He's whack as hell.
He looks like the White Ranger to me.
And I'm not talking about Jason, the original Red Ranger. I'm talking about Rocky, the second Red Ranger, who was
the movie one. Damn.
Yeah. He was the Rocky Red Ranger.
It sounds like you guys aren't ready for this new Cody era that's about to start with Mr.
I'm ready for it.
With Mr. Daddy Trips H, because it's his era now. But hey, we're back. WrestleMania weekend was fun for you guys. I'm excited to talk about it. We got a lot of things to talk about, even some footage that was played on Wednesday night, which we'll talk about that as well. But let's go ahead and start our show. What is going on, Ringsiders? Your favorite faction is back. I'm Markus Hernandez. I'm with Brandy Savage, Chano Theory, and the ZombiieKing. ZombiieKing coming off a 2-week break. It was enjoying Florida and then enjoyed some WrestleMania. Brandy Savage and Chano, including myself. Well, not myself, but Brandy Savage and Chano at WrestleMania. Was in Philly most of the weekend and some of the week with Martin or Nitram or Nit. Did they say Nitram a lot while y'all were out there?
Nitram? What was his name?
No one's really sure what his name is. They just know it starts with an N.
Okay.
There we go.
Fair enough. I was hearing a lot of Nitram, Nitram.
Yeah,
but
it's so many different variations of his name were said this weekend.
All right.
Yeah. How was it, man?
He's like our Mick Foley at this point.
Right.
You know, you
Right.
just bunch
Yeah.
of different
Facts.
names, bro.
Facts.
It was
how was Philly, fellas? How was Wrestlemania? Y'all went to
How
Wrestlemania?
was that?
Sherry,
Oh
what
yeah,
was
how
your
was that?
experiences like there?
So I wasn't gonna go. I swore I wasn't gonna go. Then Brandon got sick, and there was an open ticket. And then Brandon's brother Jacob promised me a free ride to and from Philly, and I was like, you know what? I can't beat that.
Free is free.
Free is
for
free.
me.
And then Jacob said, "You leave whatever time you have to because we know you got work in the morning." I was like, "Damn it, I'm in."
Right? Come on.
I was like, I can't beat this, guys. I'm like, thank you, Brandy Savage, for getting sick.
Yeah,
what a deal.
It was cool. It was cool walking into the thing. I saw somebody who looked like Samantha Irvin. I was like, nah, there's no way that's Samantha Irvin. Why would she just be in the parking lot of Wrestlemania on the phone angry? She was arguing with somebody. I was like, but then I saw a little man, bald, beard. I was like, oh shit, that's Ricochet. I was like, yo, Ricochet. He's like, hey, what up, man? I was like, oh shit, it's Ricochet. So I popped. I did pop. And I'm not gonna hold you. Ricochet small as hell, but I still popped.
Oh damn.
Speaking of small and popping, I heard you seen Carmelo, and I heard your pop is crazy.
No. So I saw Melo. I saw Carmelo from a distance. Like I was looking. So they had their own separate like way to get back around to where the stage area was, and I saw Melo and Kalani. Is that her name, right? Kalani Jordan.
Yeah,
I believe so. Yeah.
And I saw the top of Melo's head, mad small braids, and I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "Oh shit, that's Melo." But you couldn't hear me.
Ricochet's mad small. Carmelo is mad small.
Mad small. And then I saw you know who's not small?
Carmelo would be. Maybe.
You know who's not small? SRS. SRS is not small. Chano Rhodes.
Chano Rhodes.
He's a big dude. I'm not gonna hold you. You guys already took the picture with him. I was like, I'm not asking him for a photo. The Hernandez brothers already got a picture with him. I'm not asking for one.
That's it. Here we go.
Nah, but honestly, the whole experience was cool. Would I do it again? I probably wouldn't because it's a mixture. If you never been to I didn't know what a Wrestlemania was. Nobody could actually break it down to me what it was. It's an experience, and that it is very true. It is an experience. So what they do is Kaz comes out, his co-hosts come out. Brian H. Waters is there. You know, he's producing. He's doing his thing as well. They just talking to the crowd. They just gauging. A few pops. One of the dudes walked out to Hulk Hogan music, so you know he was getting booed out the arena. You know that he was getting booed out the spot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
So then they talking some wrestling. They had the Street Profits come out, which is cool. Then they had Lashley come out, which is dope. You know what I mean? Seeing these wrestlers, but think of it like a concert with standing room only, with a mix between music and wrestlers, and that's exactly what it is.
Hey,
so
I listen. The Rock, wrestling is cool again.
Quote The Rock, wrestling is cool again, guys. But
they've been doing Wrestlemania since The Rock came back.
Hey man,
it hasn't been the slit though.
Riding the train, guys. Riding that train right now.
No, but honestly, I will say it's like me. I don't know how old you listeners are, but me, I'm getting up there. Your boy's close to 30. If I'm gonna go to a concert, I need seating. I need a seating area. You know what I mean?
Well, then
I need somewhere I'm working. I got bad knees. I'm a father. I got a bad back.
You can stand about 30 minutes after that.
Bro, I was wearing Travis.
After that.
Facts, but I have Travis Scott Air Maxes on. You know, they're not really built for comfort. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So like, plus the bar, you had a designated drinking area. You couldn't bring your drink to the area. It's a whole thing. But I did enjoy it. It was a good show. I did see Beanie Siegel and Freeway perform live, which is always fire. Wale perform live. I saw AJ Francis perform live, and it's all cool things, man.
That's
Will Nightingale and Kiera Hogan, they're joys to be around. They're really personable. They're really friendly. Sky Blue is shy as hell. They introduced her, and she hid behind her AEW girls. He immediately, she waved mad nervously, and she just ran off.
Yeah, man.
It was cool, man. It's just something I don't think I would do again, unless it was in New York, which is physically, it's hard for me not
Brandy
to go.
Gets sick again.
Right, yeah, it'd be too hard for you not to go. That's true.
Listen, if Mania's in Minnesota and Jay Watts hit me up, I got a free flight going and coming back to Wrestlemania.
Free is free.
Free is free. I might have to go.
Free is free. You guys also went to Brandy ended up getting better. You guys went to Philly Saturday and enjoyed your first NXT pay-per-view for the both of you?
I think it was. It was just me and Nitram now.
Oh, Chano wasn't there?
Nah, he didn't pull up.
Chano said, I ain't going to know NXT. He said,
it's
I'm going to stand in my living room. I need to stand in the liver.
No. You know what it is? It's not that the option wasn't there. It was more like I knew I was going to be in Philly all day Sunday with the guys, and I really would just want to dedicate a day to my son. You know what I mean?
There you go.
Just being my baby boy.
He's just name dropping himself to be a great father.
You'll never make it. I'm telling you, bro. You'll never make it. You'll be a jobber with that.
I could have went. I could have went to WrestleMania with y'all, but I decided to stay in North Carolina and take care.
You might make it with the E. Being a good father, maybe.
That's exactly what happened, right?
Listen, guys. I may be a real life asshole, but I'm a great dad.
There you go.
That is fact.
Yeah.
Grayson's in great hands. Okay, so Brandy, your first, is that your first NXT pay-per-view as well as your first NXT event?
It's my first NXT event. Yep.
How was that? Yep. Share that experience with us.
Honestly, I'm excited for them to go on tour again because they have the house moving, man. Because like I don't want to jump right to the end, but the whoop that trick chance, took me by surprise, bro. That is a full arena, and like they need that because it's not hitting the same in the NXT arena right now. I still do want to hit Orlando before they do go on tour, but man,
I think you experienced the best of NXT.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's like the mania of NXT. So,
that was a
record-breaking NXT crowd.
That weekend was jam-packed.
That was y'all were a great crowd. That whole pay-per-view was good from start to finish. It was good, man.
Yeah,
it was a great pay-per-view. Like I was entertained from beginning to end for
Your
sure.
favorite match off that card?
Oh, by far the North American Championship match. Honestly, might be top 3 of the weekend.
Yeah, that was a good match. You got to see Obafemi.
Yep.
Live, you got to see
I like that tag match, though.
Dude is scary, bro. Like,
really?
They're like shots of like the spot where he takes them on the shoulders and like drops both of them.
Yeah.
Yo, the way he came from behind Dijak was like the most intimidating thing I've ever seen. It was just like, it was like, oh my god, like he's gonna murder these dudes. But I don't know if you guys seen, like, speaking of this match, like that one spot where I think Josh jumped or like got tossed into Oba in the chair. Mm-hmm. Yo, them boys were banging. That was banging. A great match. But
how about I know I spoke to Martin Nitram when he got back. I want to know your thoughts, and then we'll get into Chano and ZombiieKing's thoughts too. But he said that Trick don't got it. That Carmelo really carried a lot of that match, which you kind of saw. But he in his opinion, Trick ain't it.
So like it's funny because like we watched that match and I really didn't feel like he had this like passionate that he's so green to like later on in the day because he wasn't really saying it that much during the match and shit. There was a lot of times like he was like, oh that was but like the guy sat in front of us, he was like, man, DDP was green in '92, like just give the boy a year or two, he's gonna be there. And I'm like, yeah, I agree because the boy, he's a big dude. And he's originally a boxer. Mm-hmm. And you already know, like, you've heard MMA people, you've heard boxers say, like, it's hard getting in the ring and accepting pain when you're trying to run from it for most of your career. And, like, I think he's still in that transition of footwork. Like, because his footwork is a little... That's what needs the most work.
Yeah,
but that boy is so over? Like, it's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Over. No, yeah, I think the guy that was sitting in front of you, whoever he was, man, he hit it on the button. I think Trick is green, but he's so, in my opinion, I think he's good, and he's getting better and better.
He's getting better and better.
You can see it. Yeah. You could definitely see it. He got the dub. He finished his story. Chano, what are your thoughts on Trick Williams in that main event match?
I think Trick is exactly where he needs to be.
Mm-hmm.
I think Martin's a hater. He's been, excuse my language, he's been shitting on Trick all day for I don't know what good reason. But Trick, listen, if Trick was on the WrestleMania card as the main event, fighting Cody Rhodes instead, I'd be like, okay, like they're bugging out. You know what I mean? But he's right where he needs to be. He's on NXT. Mm-hmm. Let's be honest, he only got the main event slot because it was with Carmelo Hayes. And I'm sure they knew Carmelo at the very least would be able to carry that match and make it a good match if need be. Trick is not going to get called up this year. Trick might not get called up next year. Trick is like a 2-year project, honestly.
Maybe
and
more.
honestly, maybe more. But we also have to remember, Shawn Michaels is losing his big three. He's about to lose Ilya. He lost Mello, and he lost Braun Breaker. You know what I mean? So honestly, somebody needs to be there to take over the reins until the next generation is ready. The kid, Javon Evans, right? Javian.
Yep.
He's next up, Javon, but he's next up. But he has he still has to do a little work and prove himself that he can carry that show. You know what I mean? Obafemi is next up for carrying that show. When Wes Lee comes back, Wes Lee's going to be carrying that show. Does Trick Williams have it in him to?
That's a new wrestler.
Yeah, Trick Lee is a new wrestler. I call myself saying it.
That's a nice name. I'm gonna steal
that.
But
will Trick carry NXT? We don't know, but he has every opportunity to do so within a low pressure situation. He does not need to be good by tomorrow. So let's see. If Trick is absolute dog shit in 3 years, then he's dog shit in 3 years. It is what it is. He's not costing nobody everything. He's still selling merch and he's still over as hell.
Hey, whoop that Trick. ZombiieKing, how you feeling about Mr. Trick Williams?
I mean, charisma's there all day, every day. When he talks, charisma's there. Connection's there. Connection's there for everything but the in-ring for some reason. Like, to the ring, good. He got the crowd. But when he starts the wrestling, they're there, but they're not like emotionally invested. Like that Dusty match you sent us earlier. Like, if you ever know, go to the. Damn, that Dusty interview was so good. But he talks about like doing stuff for your emotions and then don't waste spots and getting that crowd reaction with the emotional. He has everything but the emotional contact. That's it. For some reason he's just lacking on it, and I don't know what's stopping it. I don't know. Maybe it's selling. Maybe work on selling a little bit, but I don't know. There's something just about the emotional connection he's missing, and once he gets that, he's over. Because he's already over. If that makes sense.
I see what you're saying. I do think. I don't think Trick is lacking anything. I think, you know what? Now the one thing he's lacking is just time, and we need to give him that time, and and everything's gonna click. I think he's there with the fans. I think his wrestling could be better, but it's better than most than what we've been seeing on NXT, and that's proven because he got the main event with Carmelo Hayes. The question I do want to ask the three of you is: do you think that match was worthy enough to be main event, or should the main event have been Ilja Dragunov at the title with the title?
So like it's a hard thing to say because like I love Tony D'Angelo, I love Ilja Dragunov, but even that story wasn't put over the way it should have if it wanted to be the main event. Right. It was just like even like I don't know, it just didn't feel built enough to be the main event itself.
It's hard.
It is the championship, but the
hometown. It's hard
kid,
right now to do gimmicky thing. It was a gimmick. It was a gimmick story build-up. I mean, he's a good wrestler, but at the end of the day, he's a gimmick, and sometimes gimmicks are hard to get over. And when it's hard to put a gimmick in the main event and make it mean something, and not have it like I don't know how to put it. Like it doesn't mean character to have it main event. You know what I'm trying to say? Too much of a character to be in the main event.
I hear that. Yeah. I hear that. I see what both of you guys are saying.
That boy is nice. Tony?
Oh, Tony D'Angelo?
Yeah. Yeah. That boy is honestly, nice. Like, we know Ila's nice, but Tony
it was funny. They were showing his little vignette package before he came out, and Rizzo started talking. And my wife was like, "Oh my god, I love her accent." I'm like, "Right? Isn't it incredible?" I was like, "We're trying to figure out if it's real or if it's fake." She was just like, "It doesn't sound real." I was like, "But I want it to be real."
She's from Minnesota.
Hey man.
Hey bro, they could be heavy accent Italians out there.
Bro, no, stop it, bro. That's the first time I heard Rizzo talk. I was like, "Where's she from?" She sounded like she's from Bay Ridge. No, sis is from Minnesota. So whoever her linguistic teacher is, good for her.
Good for
Fair enough. Brandy, when Stand and Deliver was over, was there no chance of just sitting in your seats for WrestleMania Night 1? Or were they like, you guys gotta get out of here?
Honestly, I don't remember there being really a rush. Everybody just kind of just got up and left. I feel like we all waited for the Tommaso Ciampa moment with Carmelo Hayes and Shawn Michaels. And it just never came. And then we were just like, all right, let's get out of here. Because it's literally across the street. So, like, you just left and, like, we were with Nezzy and Championship Culture. And, like, we all kind of just linked up, went outside together. And then we met up with Mike from Mouthing Off of Mike. It was just, we all linked up together. No one was really trying to stay, I guess, inside the arena. Even though that would have been a good idea. I don't feel like anybody thought of it.
If you guys did not know, Nezzy is the person, if you guys don't follow us on social media, Nezzy is the person that won 2 free tickets to Stand and Deliver by answering the trivia question.
2.
So you never know when the full size of the ring boards come to your city for a show. We're going to be coming with some questions with assorted prizes.
Yes, sir.
All types of prizes. Did you stay in Philly for Night 1, Brandy?
No, we ended up coming back to watch WrestleMania Night 1 with Jacob because he was supposed to come with us to NXT Stand and Deliver. He ended up getting sick, and that's what led us to having 2 tickets extra, which is why.
Okay. Okay, well, let's
Brandon's being too generous. He bought them 2 extra tickets to give away.
Yeah, just to give away.
Hey, that's facts. Thoughts on Night 1?
Meh. Wah.
Let's. I just wanted to just discuss maybe 2 or 3 matches real quick. The first match I want to discuss: Jimmy and Jay. Was it worth it?
Barbaggio. Hell no.
It could have been so much better, man.
Could have been so much better.
I want to know who produced that match.
Rushed.
That's what I want to know.
So instead of the greatest brother versus brother match of all time, worst brother versus brother match of all time?
Yep.
I think so.
Sorry, Jay and Jimmy. You didn't do it for us.
It could have been
even try.
I mean, it could have been.
They even tried. Next question. I want to get into a little bit. Becky Lynch. She took a L. Everyone's saying that this might be her last match. Do you think this is her final goodbye?
No.
Absolutely not. Especially because she was sick. There's no way she's gonna be like, my last WrestleMania match, I was fucking sick as hell. I'm gonna stay that way. No, she gotta come back and redeem that. Even though she put on a banger. I'm just saying. She had 102 fever.
Hey.
Well, her and Steph's contract is up next month. I don't see them. I'm gonna be honest. I don't see them both leave. I don't see one staying and one going because they do raise a daughter on the road together. You know what I mean? So I think that dynamic changes a little bit because they both do house shows as well. They have their routine and schedule already set up.
Yeah, none of them are jumping ship. Don't.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't see that.
Ship. Yeah.
I don't see big time Bex going to AEW. And I don't see Tyler Black going back to AEW, going to AEW. These things I just don't see happening. So they both will be back. They're going to take some time for themselves, which is well deserved.
Yeah.
Seth probably rushed it from his injury just a little bit, just to be able to compete at Mania to get his WrestleMania main event moment, which is great for him. I'm happy that he was able to.
That's a G right there. Fuck it, that's a G. He needed it. I mean, at the end of the day, he kind of fits the story. I mean, we'll get to it, but the whole long-term storytelling with Seth Rollins.
Isn't it crazy that Roman Reigns has 9 WrestleMania main events? And Seth Rollins, who's arguably his peer, eye to eye, like his equal, his peer, only has 1 main event. If you want to count his cash in 2 main events, and they both involve Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's super.
When you're not the tribal chief, man, you just don't get to main event WrestleMania.
That's it.
Nah, but even before Roman, my fault. But even before Roman was a tribal chief, he was still main events in WrestleManias.
Because he was the big dog.
He's the big dog.
He was the big dog.
They were working this.
We didn't even have a vision. We didn't even have the visionary yet. We had the big dog.
Big dog. Before the teeth.
I don't acknowledge the big dog. I'm sorry.
At all.
Oh man, you know what? It's one thing we love, and you love to see it. That main event, well, not main event, co-main event.
versus Gunther?
On co-main event, Sammy versus Gunther. I lost my train of thought for a second. It was an incredible match. I feel like that match right there. Yes, that match right there saved night one. Saved night one. They put on a show. Sammy had his moment. He became champion. I don't think Kevin Owens had to slap him that hard on his way out, but he did anyway. But an incredible match, man. An incredible match. What's next for Gunther?
World title.
Take a break, enjoy that vacation, come back, world title.
True. Yeah, his baby's relatively young too, so he definitely probably want to take a month off, go home, chill with the baby, get his mind and body right for the next run.
Yeah, but just imagine the build up, not to be freaking racial, but the American versus the German, the build up.
How do we always
you know what I mean?
How do we always get back here?
That can always sell no matter what.
No, I feel like they're not gonna run Gunther Cody because they're trying to protect Cody.
Come on, bro, that's Rocky all day.
I said it.
They're not running Gunther Cody.
They're protecting your boy Cody.
Yeah, Gunther's going world heavyweight title.
Do you guys remember that Royal Rumble that Cody won? Do you remember the Cody match that Cody won at the Royal Rumble, where it was just Gunther and him at the end, and Gunther was just beating the shit out of his chest? Cody don't want that smoke no more, man.
But you gotta remember, whoever's going after Cody's getting the bigger spotlight because Cody's the man right now.
Yeah, but the way that
whoever his opponent is, it's automatically gonna be.
Yeah, but even when Seth Rollins was champion,
Gunther should be he should be the top heel.
Gunther was highlighted as the champion of Raw in a sense because even before Gunther was champion before the Raw even had a champion at a certain point. So like, it just feels like they're gonna run the route of like Gunther being the main champion on the other brand rather than Gunther versus Cody in a sense.
I would like that if they do that for like some type of Survivor Series.
So if you look at Cody's dates, Cody has SmackDown and Raw dates on his thing for the next month. So I'm assuming Cody's gonna be doing double duty at least until the draft.
Yeah,
which kind of sucks because I want to know which show to stop watching completely because I don't. You guys, you think I'm playing? I don't like Cody as world champion. I don't like.
Stop.
The reason I'm gonna keep it a buck. The real reason I don't.
You didn't like Drew, bro.
Hold on. We'll get into Cody. We'll get into Cody. We'll get into Drew.
Okay.
We're talking about Gunther. We're talking about Sammy.
Yes.
Gunther.
Okay, so I do want to give Sammy success to the tribal chief because without the bloodline, Sammy's not elevated to being this type of person who can take the straps off people who thought it was impossible off of. The Usos versus Sammy and KO, incredible match. Incredible match. And it seemed improbable because, let's face it, the Usos ran through everybody on that roster, lapped them twice. And let's face it, when them brothers are together, nobody's really stopping them, I'm going to be honest. So Sammy made it possible one time. Then he does it again at Philly, and he beats out Gunther. It's a crazy story, man. I don't think this is possible without the bloodline.
Okay.
Honestly.
I hear that. I do think that I do think that Brandy Savage is right though. I think Gunther is world heavyweight material, and that's the title he's gonna chase. You guys gotta remember, we're gonna talk about it, but the guy that just became champion, he's gonna hold that title for a year. And I don't want to see Gunther chasing that for a year and losing.
Oh, it's not gonna be a year.
I don't think Sammy's holding it for a year.
No. I'm not talking about Sammy. I'm talking about Cody.
Oh, Cody's holding that Mania to Mania at the very least.
I hope not.
No,
at the very least. Let's talk about that main event night one. Tag team match. Cody, Seth, The Rock, Roman. Chano, did it deliver for you?
It was a great match.
Yeah.
But if you notice, The Rock didn't do anything but strikes, except for that spine buster towards the end. He didn't do a single throw move. If you really think about it.
Can I ask you a serious question?
What's up?
Let's be real. I want you to be real. As wrestling fans, is the people's elbow a worthy enough finisher to knock somebody out for 3 seconds?
To be honest, I don't think at The Rock, I don't think it matters what order he did it in. You know what I mean? Because, bro, he did a rock bottom he did a rock bottom, then a people's elbow. It's not like he did a punch, a drop kick, and then the people's elbow, and the match was over. You know what I mean? He technically did his finish. He technically did the spine buster, rock bottom, people's elbow. You know what I mean? He still did it. He just changed the order how it was done.
He hit him with all his moves.
I just
All
felt
four
like
of them.
I just felt like the people's elbow being last kind of made it look soft.
Do you not see that tricep?
Fucking
Crazy ass tricep, man.
Tricep on the top of your head, bro. You're going to sleep.
That's the people's tricep.
Yeah, man.
When
I knew that was gonna happen. The whole, pretty much, it was what is the main event they called night 2? Bloodline rules.
The dumbest shit ever.
We had bloodline rules both nights. Pretty much.
It'd be like that. Speaking of night 2, Chano and Brandy had the special privileges of going through the 4 sides of the ring. Nah, not really. We didn't send them. They sent themselves. But fellas, Brandy, your first WrestleMania. Chano, your second WrestleMania. How was that? How was that experience from your first to your second, Chano? Because you did New York, New Jersey, right?
Yeah, I did 29.
Was that was Roxina 1?
Yeah, that was Roxina 1. Yeah, that was 1. It was cool. It was cool, man. It was me personally. I enjoyed myself. I was saying earlier to one of my coworkers, I think me, Brandy, and Jacob are probably one of the only people in that stadium was extremely happy about the beginning outcome, then extremely disappointed how the show ended.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Yep. So like, Mania is Mania. Mania is arguably one of the greatest things to experience ever. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We had great seats. We did have really good seats.
Amazing.
Really good seats. But I want to be closer, and I don't got closer money.
Yeah.
For the next Mania.
Not yet. What about you, Brandy? What was your experience like being at WrestleMania?
Bro, amazing. Like, it was mad funny because like before we even arrived to the building, Chance was like, "Oh, I can't wait to record y'all when y'all see the stage, like walking to the seats." And we were so like, even Chance was just like, "Wait, these are our seats?" Like that, we were just so lost in the moment because like it was amazing. From like
100%.
I can't even put the words, bro, because I'm still like there mentally.
Shout out to Mike. He was a perfect gentleman, and he walked me, Jacob, and Brandon to our seats.
Yes, sir.
But hey, yeah, I mean, before y'all even got into the stadium itself, you guys did a little bit of like promoting work, networking outside with some fans, doing some trivia questions. Chano, Martin, as well as Brandy. Jacob was out there. Was Jacob filming? Was he doing
Jacob
that for you?
Yeah,
he was filming.
Shouts out Jacob for that. How was that? How was it? How was talking?
Shaking our ass.
That's what you want to call it.
There and look pretty. Chance did most of the.
It was mad funny. I was really showing all my coworkers today. They was like, "Yeah, that shit co-host right standing right next to me." I was like, "Yeah, like, what is he doing?" I'm like, "His best." You don't see my guy holding that bag, keeping count.
That boy still had no voice from being sick. Not from stand deliver, just from being sick. I still had no voice.
VD was like, "Why doesn't Brandon say anything? He's just standing there." I was like, "I don't know."
Yeah, I was holding the prizes.
Honestly, it was. It was fun. We met a whole bunch of great people, man. Like genuinely met a whole bunch of great people. I asked some great trivia questions. Like we had this group of like 6, and we all gave them each a different question. It was great. Brandon still has most of the videos, so Brandon has to keep uploading them. So
you can watch all those videos on all our social platforms.
Well, mostly on TikTok. I probably won't be flooding TikTok and Instagram. I probably won't be flooding them on X. Just because I get depressed when I see the numbers on X when it comes to videos.
Did you guys bump into any snobbish people who were like, nah, I don't want to, leave me alone, man. I don't want to do that.
No, everybody was great. Everybody was great, man.
They wanted to ask the question. They wanted to answer the questions. Like people were coming up to us. Oh, can we go next?
Nice.
But it was great. We generally had a great time. I met my doppelganger. I met another Chance, which is always
Stone Cold,
which is always cool. Yeah, Stone Cold Chance Austin. He was a good dude.
There you go.
But it was a great time, man.
Shout out our boy Aaron, who was there for a lot of the questions and knew every answer to all the questions in order in the events they happened.
Nah, yeah, Aaron is a beast. He rose
Wizard.
to the round. He was like, "I'll help you if you need it." I was like, "We doing lifelines?"
Brandy also had the opportunity to link up with Championship Culture. Shouts out Championship Culture, Brandon the Guy. Hugh, you guys gave him the title. How was that experience? How was meeting Championship Culture, fellas? How was meeting mouthing off with Mike? Shouts out to mouthing off with Mike. You guys linked up with him too.
Man,
great.
Everybody was great, man. It was really dope to like meet these people like that we've been on camera with a bunch of times, and just like everything translated perfectly. Like these are all great people. It was really
my only beef with Mike is that he's a Cody Rhodes stan.
Yeah, and Brandon on Championship Culture. He is
okay.
He was rubbing it in at the end. I'll tell you that right now. He's like, he called me like, "Oh, where you at?" I'm like, "I'm at the car." He pulls up. He's like, "I just wanted to see a depressed grown man."
Man. But truthfully, honestly, those guys are great, man. They're genuine great people to be around. Me, Brandy, Jacob, and Championship Culture. We went to go get Jamaican food before night 2. You know what I mean? So that was when you can grab food to people.
If you in Philly, you gotta check out my stop on North Woodstock.
North Woodstock. 22. I still remember the address. 2201 North Woodstock, Philadelphia. Philly, Pennsylvania.
You know it's good when you remember the address.
Philadelphia. That's what's up, man.
They're good people, man.
No, yeah, I'm happy you guys went out there. I'm happy you guys networked and had a great time. Let's talk about night 1. Let's talk about that opening match. I was surprised that they opened this match. Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre. Chance, what was it like when you watch 2 stars come out and open WrestleMania? How was that leather kilt? How was the leather kilt in person?
I'm not gonna hold you. So even though we had good seats, I couldn't identify the leather kilt from deep, which made me appreciate Drew McIntyre more. You know what I mean? By the time we was in the backside of the ring, so by the time he was already in that ring, that kilt was off and all was right with the world.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Now, but honestly, bro, I'm not gonna hold you. I looked down for a moment when the match started, and then the crowd was 1, 2, and Seth kicked out because he dropped the claymore. I was like, oh my god, if I would have missed that, I'm sick.
But that Mike Tyson, bro.
Gave Seth a black eye.
Was that?
That's just crazy.
Brandy, your thoughts on that match?
Oh, that was a banger, bro. Seth Rollins my favorite. Drew's one of my favorites, so I was just happy to be in the building for that. And Seth's open, like his entrance,
fire.
I don't like when it first happened. I was so like, "What is this?" And then as it's like coming down the ramp and they fucking parading, that shit was ill. Like that was so dope. But Seth really had me worried the whole match. Like we knew he was gonna lose, but that first Claymore, like Chance said, like I really thought it was about to be a burial.
I thought it was a slaughter.
ZombiieKing, your thoughts on that opening match, Drew and Seth?
I think Drew has one of the best entrants for WrestleMania. I don't know. I liked it. But the match was solid. There was no reason to start slow. I think the way they started was dead on, right on the target. There was no point to start with like a typical opening wrestling match, where they wrestle and they get into it. The heat's there, story's there. There's no point to build up to anything. The build up is there. So I liked it from start to finish, especially the extra finish at the end.
Well, yeah, the extra finish. Let's talk about the extra finish. Our guy, the number 1 dude, cashes in because with the help of CM Punk, because Drew McIntyre wanted to be a troll and be the hater of all haters, and
took the belt and went home, bro.
And our guy right here, man, our guy Damien Priest.
That's a nice.
The Boricua King.
That's really good to see, man. Really good.
That's the World Heavyweight Championship.
You have something up. I'm gonna act like I see it.
No, yeah.
We got it up. You're just gonna have to catch it on the back end, Chano. I'm sorry to tell you that.
Yeah, 1,000%.
It's a picture of you and Cody Rhodes hugging.
That's it.
Man, that's unfortunate.
Man, but no, Damien Priest, man, cashes in title. What was that? Man. What was that like, guys, when he did that? Was the pop there?
The pop was there. For some reason, I was like, yo, Drew's. I'm like, yo, Damien's cashing in. If Drew lingers and he fucks with Punk, when he fucks with Pepsi Phil, Damien's gonna cash in, and lo and behold, that's exactly what happened. And I don't know about most of like the other parts of the arena, but section 107, we were really holding it down, man. Like Priest came out, we lost our minds. You know what I mean?
Right.
Then when Damien hit that South of Heavens and that 3 count hit, we all popped, bro. It was such a beautiful moment. And it's like, I've been critical of Damien Priest, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like he took way too long to cash in. But for him to have this WrestleMania moment, first and foremost as a New Yorker, and second as a Puerto Rican, you know what I mean? That's an incredible feeling. Our first world champion in 50 years. Like, my running joke was Roman Reigns was the closest thing we was going to get to a Puerto Rican world champion.
Yeah.
And now we actually have we had
to get a Sky for a little bit.
We got a real Puerto Rican champion now.
Okay.
The moment Damien Priest won, Io Sky, we don't want her no more.
We had 50 years. We were doing honorable mentions for a while, but we got one. We
got one. It's been 50 years. You're absolutely right, and we finally got one.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys heard about video that I shared. It's like the 3 count hits, and all you hear is me go, "Wepa!"
This is the closer we're gonna come to having like a Puerto Rican president. Let me tell you. All right, so let's appreciate this win for us.
True,
1,000%, man. But it was beautiful. Let's
go ahead and talk about that main event. I feel like that's just the one thing we want to get through. Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, Bloodline rules.
Whatever that means.
Great. Whatever that means. First of all,
you guys don't want to talk about the Bailey Io match? That was the co-main event.
It was co-main event. Great match. Good. Great match. Bailey deserves everything from wrestling. She's just fantastic. I don't think we have to talk about that match because that match can just stand alone on its own. It was great.
I think we all knew the outcome.
Yeah. I will say this. There's something about, I don't know. I feel like Io Sky caught lightning in a bottle one time with Bianca in Puerto Rico, and that was it. Other than that, watching Io Sky matches they really haven't been great.
Solid.
You know what I mean?
Solid, like a good match to watch, but that's about it.
Yeah, it's a good match, but it has 0 replay value.
Mm-hmm. Like I won't go back and watch that. I rewatched WrestleMania like twice, and I probably skipped it each time.
Yeah, so it's like, congrats to Bailey. Listen, we have a whole bunch of Hispanics in power right now.
Yeah, Bailey's Mexican American.
Cody's Costa Rican.
Yeah, Cuban American.
Cody's
Look
Cuban.
at that. We're 3 for
He's
3,
Cuban?
y'all.
Yeah.
3 for 3. 4 sides in the ring. Did we got one more? Can we get one more?
Logan Paul's built out of Puerto Rico.
Damn, I was gonna say, can we do it?
Seth was
Logan Paul.
Listen,
Logan Paul's both from Puerto Rico. That counts.
I'd rather get Sammy, bro.
You can be built from Puerto Rico, but don't mean you're from Puerto Rico.
Yeah, I mean, Sammy was already on
American. You don't mean you are Puerto Rican, you know.
Yeah,
but
I mean, Sammy but I'll take Sammy.
But for that, congrats to Bailey. Congrats to Sami Zayn. Congrats to Jake Paul. Jake Paul won it in a decent triple threat match. Logan Paul. I'm sorry, Logan Paul. I thought it was Jake Paul who was going to be in the Prime bottle, but it was I Show Speed, and I don't think he got
so much worse.
Yeah, he didn't even get a pop. You know, like KSI kind of got a pop. I Show Speed got no pop.
No pop.
No.
Okay, that's one thing I did want to mention.
I think Randy Orton really fucked him up. I hope so.
Yeah,
Thank you, Randy Orton.
But you know, like one thing I was like noticing, like when I watched Night 1 on TV, and then when I watched the rerun of Night 2, like the crowd didn't sound that good, but in the building that shit was rocking. And I really feel like
we're a good crowd.
I just feel like the acoustics wasn't showing how lit we were, because like I didn't even hear the "You Deserve It" chants for Drew McIntyre when he won. Like I don't hear it on TV.
I had top 5 pops for that entire weekend. 4 came out of the main event on Night 2. One, you guys popped for Kevin Owens. When his music dropped, it was like instant loudness.
That KO Mania shit was dope.
I'm not gonna hold you. I didn't think, bro. Like I popped, like I was like, "Oh, it's Kevin Owens," but no, people were like, "Oh, it's Kevin Owens." You know what I mean?
That little Sammy shove also gave us some motivation to pop.
I feel like they should have swapped those. You know what I mean? Like it should have been him, Sammy shoving him, like right, and then lose, and then Kevin Owens like slaps him in the face because he slapped him really hard for no reason. Like, all right, you got this, you go win now, and slapped him. But they swapped up the cards for for their reasons. But let's talk about this main event. Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, Bloodline Rules. Great match. Start to finish, great match. I mean, you guys watched the whole movie out there. What was it?
Match.
No. What was it like being out there, witnessing what you saw? Let's start with did you see Cena coming out to attack Solo?
Yeah. Obviously, the two guarantees we had was Jay coming out for Jimmy and Cena coming out for Solo. To me, those are the two guarantees. One, because Cena said, "Oh, I know where Philly's at this year," and plus, kayfabe, Solo took out Cena, so it just made sense. Those two made the utmost sense along with Seth. But Taker though,
when them guns hit.
Crazy. When it went pitch black,
crazy pop.
Crazy, bro, madness. But I do want to say, I want to thank Stone Cold Steve Austin for minding his business.
Damn business. Thank you,
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
10 times bigger pop. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but
10 times bigger pop.
It doesn't.
Did you want to hear? Did you want to hear the broken glass? You want to hear the glass break?
Hell yeah!
All I ever wanted to hear.
1,000%. But I'm telling Stone Cold Steve Austin, thank you for minding his business, because he couldn't get involved in grown folks' business like Poopy Undertaker did and Poopy John Cena. Your time is over now, guys. Leave it alone.
Leave it alone.
People were upset. People were upset about the Taker and saying that, oh, the Taker doesn't fit in the story and all this other stuff. And
way more sense than Stone Cold.
Well, that also, but people have to realize it was 40 years of WrestleMania, and they were literally showing like the faces of wrestling. You had Roman, Cena, The Rock, Taker, and maybe your future in Solo.
Well, you always gotta remember, no matter
40
what,
years.
If Undertaker's retired or not, he's still a locker room leader. So no matter what happens, when you come down to, if you want to pull back the curtain and be like, I'm your boss and this and that, well, if you go back to Undertaker's history and you learn about his real history, he was the ones that he was the one that told Vince to go to Brett's locker room and talk it out. He was the one just sitting behind the curtain with Shawn Michaels, just in case if Shawn Michaels didn't do business, he was going to get his ass whooped when he get back. So no matter what, when it comes to authority and stuff like that, that's where Undertaker fits in, because he's going to hold it down for the locker room.
Yeah, two things I'll add to that is I just feel like the Undertaker one made so much more sense because Undertaker was also just as much as a locker room leader back then, as much as like Stone Cold. But like Undertaker really like fits the story of the Samoans because he's literally faced every single Samoan in the ring, and like that added with the Paul Heyman, Brock Lesnar beating a streak. I mean Brock Lesnar, Paul Heyman beating a streak, and Roman being another loss on his record. Fits perfectly with that story as well. Where Stone Cold's never had an exchange with Roman Reigns other than that kid looks great. Like that's it.
He had an exchange with The Rock.
I'm not gonna hold you. I feel like the reason you just gave us is something that they would have told us why it made sense, but I still feel like it's still a reach. For me, they needed somebody to come in who would have got a crazy ass pop that wasn't Stone Cold Steve Austin, and it was Undertaker.
I mean,
you can't get Stone.
It has
to be someone on the level of the quote unquote final boss, and there's only two people you can name.
That's what I'm saying.
Stone Cold and Undertaker.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Is like they couldn't get Stone Cold, so they got the best next thing, which was Undertaker.
I think it's better.
But I will.
Stone Cold would have been better.
It wasn't Hogan, but I will say this.
But for the story, it seemed like Undertaker was the right call.
To me, it's Mr. Fantastic reach. But I will say this: when the Shield music came out, for a minute, I was delusional enough to think it was Dean Ambrose.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought the same thing.
That's a reach.
I thought the same thing. I'm not
That's
gonna
a
lie.
reach.
But for a moment,
I thought the same thing.
For a split second when the Shield hit, I was like, I was like, why wouldn't Seth come out to his own song? I was like, oh my God, it's fucking Dean Ambrose. Wait, he's still in the contract. Tony Khan would never allow this to happen. Then I came back to my senses like, oh, it's just Seth Rollins.
Yeah. Tony Khan, not WWE, would never let this happen. Your boys, fucking Dustin was in a skybox. Like,
right.
Can't even come
Dustin,
down and tell the story.
Dustin and Ricky Starks was got the special treatment to watch their boy.
Yeah.
You know, their boy Cody Rhodes, his little brother, finish his story, and that's what happened night 2. You guys witnessed Cody Rhodes finishing his story and becoming the new WWE Universal Champion.
That's so nice. Look at that.
I'm glad I can't see this. I'm glad I can't see this because it was just triggered by depression.
It's all right.
I had an emergency session with my therapist.
I'll help you out, Chance. I'll help you out. There we go. Just in case. You see it now? Oh, look at that. Look at your champion, Chance. Look at him.
I can't see it. I can't see it. Thank God I can't.
Eye to eye, Chance.
I can't see it. I don't want to. I don't want to.
Cody finished the story. He did what he told everybody he was gonna do.
I hated it.
Chance can't look at my graphics, so what a waste of time.
I won't look at it either.
That's crazy. All this hard work I put in, and I'm not getting no acknowledgement.
You know who I would acknowledge? My tribal chief.
Show a graphic of the tribal chief.
I should be your tribal chief. But hey,
Jesus Christ.
But real quick about the tribal chief, you know, I feel like WWE been a lot of Easter eggs lately. That social media when he smirked. What do you think? That's like I'll be back soon. I'm off for a little bit. What do we take with that smirk?
I think he was genuinely happy for Cody Rhodes. Because all in all, listen, I may hate Cody, but he seems like a really good guy.
You talking about Joe?
No, I'm talking about Cody.
Roman.
Roman was not smiling.
He was smiling. We got a picture. I got a picture of it. I'll let
you screenshot. He's walking on the treadmill.
He's not smiling.
He was back in the gym, but
Cody's back is on his lips, and that's why his teeth are showing. Plus, Roman still got the same thing Ava Johnson got, and that's big ass teeth. You can't close up his mouth.
I think it was a smile. I think he was genuinely happy for Cody. Everybody in the locker room loves Cody. Samantha Irvin pissed me off when she started crying and announcing Cody's name. I was like, okay, I get it. You like him. Jesus Christ. You gotta rub it in. Does my pain make you happy?
Samantha Irvin's one of the best ring announcers out there.
She is one of the best ones. Michael Cole blew mine too, because I'm like, bro, like why like Michael Cole, dick rider without a license is illegal in all 50 states. What are we doing right now?
That's emotion, though, bro.
For what? He's just a blonde-haired, blue-eyed man.
You know you got them hooked, brother. That's when you got them. That's when you
clown with your coworkers, crazy.
Hey,
listen, honestly, once again, guys, I'm just a hater. I'm just bitter that my tribal chief lost, and I gotta go watch Super Cody win matches for the next year.
Red Ranger, White Ranger, White and
Gold. I gotta watch poopy ass Cody Rhodes.
White and Gold.
You know what the issue with Cody is? They haven't made anybody to beat him, and it's believable.
Gunther.
Outside of Roman Reigns and Gunther, that's it.
I'm saying
he spanked Seth's ass 3 times. You know what I mean?
I'm saying it,
bro. Like no, bro. So, bro. What are we gonna get? We're gonna get Solo versus Cody Rhodes at Backlash.
No,
that's disgusting.
You might though.
You might.
That definitely might be like an 80% chance of that's what we're getting.
I'm telling you right now, his three chances for facing somebody at Backlash, and the third one is disgusting.
It's gonna be
it makes sense. It's gonna be Solo Sikoa. It's gonna be. Let me fix my fingers. It's gonna be Solo Sikoa, AJ Styles, or poopy ass Karrion Kross.
Or I don't know, but there's a lot of rumors going around. I don't know if it's 100%, but they did sign Jacob Fatu. Supposedly, they signed.
My theory for Fatu is that Roman's gonna come back. Solo's gonna turn on Roman. It's gonna be Solo versus Roman at SummerSlam, and Jacob Fatu is gonna interfere in the match, costing Roman a match, and The Rock is going to announce the new bloodline.
Oh, there we go. Back to The Rock.
That's my theory to start setting up The Rock Roman slowly.
That's it. A year from now.
It'll be at SummerSlam, so it'll be like 9 months.
9 months from now?
It'll be 9 months from SummerSlam.
I can see that because you kind of get the Usos to be face again, and I think that's what people want.
You get Jimmy undecided on.
Oh, yeah.
You get Jimmy undecided what to do, and you get Jay trying to help Roman to show him the error in his ways. Ultimately, before Roman goes heel again and fucking punches Jay in the mouth.
Overall, what was your favorite match of WrestleMania weekend, Chano?
Damien Priest winning beating Damien. Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight Championship in the Money in the Bank match.
He loved that spot so much. ZombiieKing, your favorite match over WrestleMania weekend?
Match? I got 2. The main event and underrated match that kind of stole their spotlight. Not stole their spotlight, but it was a spotlight match. Tag match between Rey Mysterio, Andrade, Dom, and I always forget his name. But yeah, that match.
What is going on? He's talking about Santos.
Yeah.
Ray, what is up with you not putting over your son at WrestleMania?
Fuck Ray. I mean, fuck Dom.
No, you gotta make the first time.
You said it right the first time.
You said it right the first time.
Definitely said it right the first time.
Who else is his age going the way he's going? All right.
To be honest with you, that wasn't going to happen because Andrade needed a moment, and they were just going to give him his WrestleMania moment. So
for that, Dragon Lee should have stood healthy.
Should definitely retire Ray, and that should be when he puts his son over.
They said next year. He said he has a year left. But
Brandy Savage, your favorite match from WrestleMania weekend?
So I was thinking a little hard on this. I think one thing I have to say before I say this, because no one's asked me yet, and I will say that yes, I enjoyed Backlash more than WrestleMania.
I was going to ask you. I was going to ask you.
And that's going to lead into my thing, and is exactly the whole Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre into Damien Priest match. That whole segment was my absolute favorite because all the entrances were amazing. CM Punk was amazing. Like, I rewatched it. Even this commentary was great. That match to me was like match of the weekend.
Oh yeah.
You didn't ask me either, but Grand Slam. I enjoy Grand Slam more than WrestleMania.
What the?
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, you're here, folks.
It was a great time, but
that's crazy.
That is pretty crazy. That is pretty.
I had a great time at Grand Slam. I'm not gonna hold you. I had a great time at Grand Slam. I had a good time at WrestleMania. I'm just bitter and I'm hurt.
The WrestleMania moment has to go to my boy Damien Priest.
Marcus, what was your favorite match?
My favorite match was actually Bayley and Io Sky.
That's what you were so quiet about earlier. You didn't want to talk about it
because there's nothing to say about the match. It was fantastic. Those women did phenomenal things, and plus we're on a time crunch schedule. You know what I mean? So
if that's the case, I got some news.
That was my favorite match.
I got some news, guys. Ringsiders, are you ready for the ultimate showdown in the ring of ticket buying? Get ready to witness the most epic deal of the century. Introducing from the depths of cyberspace, the undisputed champion of ticket savings, SeatGeek. For all you new users out there, buckle up because we're unleashing the ultimate power move. Just use 4 Sides OTR, which is spelled the number 4 SIDES OTR at checkout and SeatGeek, and watch 20 vanish from your final ticket purchase. That's right, 20 big ones.
20.
Straight off the top rope of your total bill. Whether you're cheering ringside of the next big match or screaming your lungs out of the concert, SeatGeek's got your back. So why wait? Seize this moment, claim your victory, and save big with SeatGeek and promo code 4 Sides OTR. 4 SIDES OTR.
Boom.
And that was beautiful. We thank SeatGeek for partnering up with us.
Yes. I can't wait to buy some tickets. I'm just gonna buy tickets so we can use our promo code.
Hey, shout out to our guy. Shout out to our guys over there at the Wrestling Realm, but also Brian H. Waters, who said, if you just create a new email, you can continue to use the $20 off.
Boom. Great new emails, y'all.
They got hacks out there. All right, fellas. Raw after Mania. Was it worth it?
It wasn't all that. A lot of NXT.
Hey, let's talk about that real quick. Two NXT debuts, and they both get dubs.
Yes, sir.
Over
Can't lose on your debut.
But Ilya going over Nakamura was kind of wild.
That was crazy.
That's crazy.
They said Nakamura hasn't been hit that hard since Japan.
Roxanne Perez going over Indy Hartwell isn't crazy, but it's still like, damn, where's the respect for Indy at? You know what I mean? Like,
nah, it was Candice LeRae's fault. You know?
Yeah, no, that's I don't know. I don't think I'm ready for that either. Another thing about Monday Night Raw that I didn't like is why do we give so much time to Cody and then no disrespect to R-Truth, but I wanted Damien Priest to have his moment in his own time.
Yeah.
Why do they have to do that? Why do they have to do that?
Once again, the white man takes away from the minority. Just how it's always been.
My dude Cody had a whole memorial video for him. Triple H came out, gave him a hug.
So cringe. It was so
Did he
cringe.
come out with a book?
Yeah.
I mean, he finished the story. Did we get a book now? Like, did he come out with like best-selling author since he finished the story?
You know what they have the audacity? They have the audacity to say, starting Monday, it's going to be sort of a brand new story. The story continues. Also, is a whole bunch of unlicensed dick writing for the first 45 minutes.
45 minutes.
No, bro, I can't wait for Cody to lose the strap, bro. I hate it here.
I'm just saying, you know, I just felt like they did my boy Damien Priest kind of dirty on.
They did.
Him. Yeah, they did. Not even kind of. They did do him dirty. I love Truth. I love the comical Truth that's going out. You know, shouts out to him and Miz winning the tag team championships. But I didn't need this. You know what I mean? And then I didn't need the Judgment Day versus Awesome Truth and Cena. You know what I mean? Like,
you know what sucks about this though? So I think we can all agree that Damien Priest isn't going to have a long title reign, right?
Yes.
I think the longest that we can see is like maybe like 3 to 6 months, right?
Hopefully 2 pay-per-views.
2 pay-per-views. I think he'll drop the strap at Bash of Berlin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, right, and Cody is going to continue doing both shows until the draft. So you kind of get some spotlight taken away from you when you have such a star as big as Cody is. Listen, I may not like the man, but he is top 2, and when Roman's not there, he's not 2. The ultimate baby face. So
that's true.
You know what I mean? So he's gonna be outshined for a little while, and it sucks because this is his moment to be the top guy of a show, and he's not even allowed to be the top guy of a show.
You gotta share it right now.
Yeah. We saw Sami Zayn told Chad Gable that he's gonna, he'll get a title shot, whatever the case might be. They had their tag team match against Imperium that was decent, or I would say it was pretty good. I'm not gonna say it was decent. Also, we had Jade Cargill, Chelsea Green in a match that wasn't
really a match, or like go out there and beat this girl real quick. And
I hated that Indy lost to Roxanne Perez, but I kind of hate that Chelsea Green is getting squashed.
I mean, you want to have a 50-50 match?
Yeah, no. I don't.
No, I don't think she needed to be. I don't think Jade Cargill needed to be in the ring with Chelsea Green. Like, I want Chelsea Green. I want successful things for Chelsea Green.
Chelsea did not need to be buried. There's so many other people. I can name them right now.
I know. I don't know. I think
Indy
that
Hartwell would have been the
unbearable, though. Like, you
Candice
can't
LeRae,
bury that character.
Katana James. There's a lot of other women that could have gotten buried in that match.
The boat. No.
Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That, or if you wanted to have a real good 50-50 match and wanted to show the power of Jade Cargill, why not put her up against Piper Niven? There's other women. There's other women that could have been in that match besides my girl Chelsea Green.
No, I think Chelsea Green.
Perfect. I will say this: I don't think Chelsea Green gets hurt by this. It's not a burial because Chelsea's literally do whatever the hell she can for the business and for the whatever show she's on, because Chelsea's great. Chelsea, I said it. She's like, I don't care about wins. I don't care about championships. I want to do something, because those things you can't decide. What I want to do is when I'm out there every single time, just do the best I can and leave an impression. And she does that every single time. Chelsea Green is great. Like, she's genuine greatness. Like, would I love her to see her hold the strap? Yeah, but as long as she's on TV every week, I don't care.
Okay, fair enough. I think she goes down to NXT and wins that women's North American Championship.
No, I think
That'd be
the role
hilarious.
she's playing the perfect role. Like I said, there's roles for every movie, and she's playing the perfect role.
Yeah.
She's playing the character. You can't bury that character because that's what you expect from that character.
We also had a. Go ahead, Brandy.
I was gonna say, he's kind of right in the sense that she's comparable to Dominic, where it's like, yeah, he'll take any L, every L, but still be
never get hurt by it. Yeah.
We also had a Fatal 4-Way match that saw the lights of main event Jey Uso taking that dub, becoming the number 1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. But he had some help from Mr. Pepsi Phil, Chano's guy.
Oh, Pepsi Phil.
And defeated McIntyre. Defeated McIntyre, Reed, and Ricochet, I should say. Mm-hmm. So, how'd you guys like that ending? Are you over the shenanigans of CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, or do you want to see where this goes? Chano, I'm gonna start with you.
It sucks because Damien Priest is not going to lose his first title defense, right? And if he does, that's absolutely crazy. And as much as I love Jay, I want to see our Puerto Rican, the King of Puerto Rico, do his thing for at least 3 months. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, either Jimmy's going to screw Jay, the Judgment Day's going to screw Jay, Solo's going to screw Jay. So it's someone's going to screw Jay, and it sucks because I would love to see Jay with the world strap. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys seen the Roman doc. The Roman doc was extremely well done. Extremely well done, guys. And I do believe Jay could hold the world title. Even if like he wins it at Money in the Bank and he loses it at Money in the Bank, I could see Jay with the world title.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like it sucks that it's the first title defense because we know it's not going to go the way.
Yeah, I wasn't too happy. Like we're gonna get a good match, hopefully, but you kind of know the outcome.
And that's why I'm not really excited about the Cody reign. Like I know Roman kind of the same thing, but like with Cody only having 2 televised losses, well 3, one by The Rock, he's not there every week, and one by Drew and one by Roman. Cody hasn't really had like a true 50-50 match where the match was an actual doubt for Cody. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So during his title reign, he's obviously going to do the standard 3 defenses per person. And none of those feuds are going to be believable to me to be like, oh yeah, this person is going to take the strap off them for sure. Mm-hmm. I just don't see it, and that's why I'm not excited for it. With Damien Priest, we've seen Damien Priest take some losses. He hasn't taken a pin in a little while to get him ready for this moment. But like we know, Damien Priest is more possible for him to actually eat a loss than Cody Rhodes.
100%.
So that's why the first few feuds for Jay, for Priest, I'm not excited about, and that's why I'm just not excited about Cody's entire reign because it's like he's gonna go super Cody the whole entire time.
Okay, I could agree with you. I see where you're coming from, and we'll see what happens next with Damien Priest, and I think more than a month. I say 3 months. Give him the title for at least 90 days.
Come on, man.
Right? That's a period, right? 90 days, and then you get your raise if you're good. You know, if you're performing well.
Yeah. Give him a solid pay-per-view win.
We'll see. Let's talk about what is it? Raw? I guess can we say NXT after Mania? The NXT after Mania.
NXT after Stand and Deliver.
NXT after Stand and Deliver. You're right. Yeah, NXT after Stand and Deliver was kind of a letdown. It wasn't as hype as I thought it was going to be. We had some decent matches that popped out of nowhere. Javon Evans had a debut for NXT. The kid is filthy. Kid is great out of North Carolina, Carolinian. You know what I mean? So I had the chances to watch him in the Indies. The dude is filthy. Kid is filthy. Kid got it all. So let's see what it's like. He had his little vignette too at WrestleMania. So it looks like he can do some things, man. I'm really excited to see what he's going to be doing. He beat scripts.
Bouncy.
Super bouncy. Super bouncy. I usually don't do this. Roxanne Perez, Natalia, I'm gonna give you your flowers because y'all had a great match on NXT Tuesday night. Really good match. Perez retains. Natalia, like I said, just wants to be a part of anything and everything she could be a part of. So I like the fact that she's out there working those women and putting some people over. So I'd love to see that. What else we have? We had We had Trick calling out Dragunov for the title. Dragunov, I guess we got a cage match coming up. Dragunov beats him. Trick is done with NXT. I guess we all know where that's going. Trick is winning. Yeah. So I hate when they do stuff like that.
What is it? It's a title loser leaves NXT match?
Yeah, something like that.
That's the dumbest shit ever.
Remember when they did that last time and they didn't leave?
They didn't leave. The Creed brothers came right back.
Real quick before, I know we're tight on time, but real quick, Dragon, do you think he's a worthy opponent for Cody? Like, can he run a couple of months for Cody?
No.
What?
No.
I think you're blasting me on that one.
I think his feud has to be with Sammy.
Yeah, Sammy or whoever's holding the World Heavyweight Championship.
Ilya has to make sure that it translates to the main roster before we can fantasy book him.
So Cody's gonna just hold the belt and not feud with not one person?
No, he's gonna.
He's gonna.
In your guys' eyes.
No. He's gonna, bro. My beef with Cody. He's gonna have feuds, but none of those feuds are gonna feel like those are feuds where he's actually gonna lose the belt. That's the issue.
Yeah.
That's
not
bro.
gonna lose that belt anytime soon. But he's still got a feud with someone.
For me,
he's not saying they're not going to feud with somebody. He's just saying the feuds aren't going to be good. They're going to be
they're going to be great. The feuds. Cody's going to be in the great hands. His feuds are going to be fine. Randy Orton is going to be great. Kevin Owens will be great. You can name all these wrestlers. They're going to be fantastic. They're going to be fantastic feuds. The problem with Cody is we don't have a heel who's big enough for us to turn on him. We don't have him yet. So Cody's going to reign until there's somebody that comes and says, oh, no, that guy right there, that's the guy that needs to beat this man. He's the guy that needs to be champion. You could say Gunther, but we don't need Gunther yet because that's too early in the career for Cody's championship reign, this new era of Cody being champion. Cody will eventually lose that title, but it's going to take a major heel for us to be on his side and not Cody's side. It happened with Cena. It happened with The Rock. It even happened with CM Punk. So we just gotta give it some time. I don't see Cody losing anytime soon.
At least with those guys had these people waiting in the wings. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like we had an inkling of an idea who it was. We don't know. We don't have an inkling on who it is for Cody.
Yeah.
If we had MJF on the roster, I'd be like, oh yeah, 1000%. MJF is that guy when it's time, but we don't. You know what I mean? We can't say KO because as KO's dope as a heel, but KO's not beating Cody. Do we understand? So the transfer power things, right? People who beat Undertaker at Mania, Brock Lesnar or Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns then proceeded to beat the only other person who beat Undertaker at WrestleMania, which was Brock Lesnar. So basically, we can say Cody Rhodes could have beaten Undertaker at WrestleMania, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So who's on that level that they can beat Undertaker at a WrestleMania? Aside from Roman.
Just Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, Randy Orton.
Yeah, but they still haven't beaten Undertaker at a Mania. You know what I mean? That's the issue.
Yeah.
So it's like now we...
Honest, but nobody, like you said, there's nobody that, in a sense, that Cody can elevate right now.
And exactly, that's exactly it. There's nobody Cody elevates in that sense.
We're going off track. We were on an NXT. We jumped back to Cody Rhodes.
Oh, yeah, we're talking about either Dragunov.
Yeah. Dragunov. It could be a great opponent for Cody, but it's not the guy to take the title. I do want to talk about the new tag team NXT champions who had a shot at Stand and Deliver, lost, and then won them on Tuesday night. So shouts out to the Super Power Rangers of Nathan Frazier and Axiom. Can't be mad they beat the Wolf Dogs, but it looks like they're going to main roster. So that's also exciting for those guys. So we'll see what happens. Let's just talk about it real quick. Tony Khan released some video, or not Tony Khan, the Young Bucks released a video of what happened at London, All In, the footage itself. Brandy, what are your thoughts of this footage that we saw?
Yo, man. How the hell did they make CM Punk look like a superstar coming out of all this? Like, this shit is crazy.
Superstar.
Your man, I'm seeing tweets like, oh, your man came out looking like Stone Cold Steve Austin because he's just that badass in the sense, because it's like when this came about, it was like, oh, like we're gonna prove our side of the story right, and that's the last thing they did. They didn't do that at all. So it was just it was a confusing turn of events to post that video, knowing what CM Punk said and things like that, and just it's kind of weird. It was kind of a weird situation. It's kind of disappointing for that corporation.
ZombiieKing?
Pointless.
Chano?
To repeat the wise words of Aunt Junior Flo, the ZombiieKing.
Absolutely pointless.
Absolutely fucking pointless.
So you're not on some of the IWC side where everyone's saying that CM Punk was a liar by saying he actually never threw a punch and that he never put his hands on Jack Perry.
First of all, bro, he did not throw a punch. He dropped his belt because he had the belt and he pushed him with both arms. Everything CM Punk said, he did. And then there was a post that literally had CM Punk talking over the video. He's like, I didn't punch nobody. I just choked a little bit. And that's what it was. It's not like he choked him for 5 minutes. He choked him for a little bit. There was nothing in this tape that could have made AEW look great unless CM Punk was literally on top of this man beating the dog shit out of Jack Perry.
Mm-hmm.
But it was literally a 30-second altercation. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
if a TK to come out
like
saying that he was fearful for his life, what were you scared of? A man quitting?
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean? Like two people were already holding him back. You think he's gonna jump? He was gonna fight through those two people to get to you? Like TK, what's going on?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, so bro. You have the best roster in the world. You have the best wrestling roster in the world, arguably of all time, and you're worried about the wrong shit.
Too much of a mark.
Too much of a mark, bro. Stop trying to settle these beefs on your wrestling show and let wrestling happen. And if you want to show it, you want to hold the press conference or be on Twitter, bro. Twitter, you have a live thing, but like, yo, hi, my name is Tony Khan. This is what happened at AEW All In. You know what I mean? Like, bro, don't do it on your show. And then he want to come on Twitter today. Oh, we had a 29% viewership boost. Yeah, bro, because we're messy as hell. We want to see violence. And for everybody saying, oh, it's not acceptable for CM Punk to put his hands on a coworker, bro, we know this. We're aware. We got over that fact close to a year ago. You know what I mean? At this point, we just want to see it. It doesn't change how anybody feels about CM Punk and Jack Perry.
It just goes back. If you go to Jack Perry history and you go back to any wrestler that has, met Jack Perry, most of them don't have good things to say about him. Like, they all pretty much say the same. It's a snot freaking thinks cocky young fucking guy, I mean, to each his own, roll the way you roll. But his track record with other wrestlers hasn't been the best. So it kind of just adds up to it. So you're not showing anything, just what everyone's been saying. CM Punk stood on his word and did what he did. If you want him to be a locker room leader and control things, some people need to be smacked around to listen. Jack Perry don't listen. How many times they told Jack Perry, don't use real glass? You have officials, higher ups, telling you not to do something, and yet you're still trying to do it. You should be fired a long time ago. You shouldn't even got to that point of getting that physical. Like, bro, what the hell are you doing? There's a locker room. There's a team. The business.
I see where both of you coming from. I still think the video was shown to promote FTR Young Bucks. I don't think it was really to show the I mean, obviously it was to show the altercation and but I don't think it was to target CM Punk and try to make him look like something he wasn't or whatever the case might have been. I think they just did a really fantastic job at tying all that in and saying that's why we lost that match against FTR, because we had to be EVPs. We had to deal with that because they felt like they set that up, like it was an inside job. So I thought how they implemented that was a really cool way of promoting their match.
That was a perfect way to bring that video in.
Yeah, exactly.
I think.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was
use that video.
It was good marketing. It was good marketing. They got people to come in. But you know what? I didn't attend Wednesday for some footage. I attend Wednesday to watch Penta El Cero Miedo go against Adam Copeland and just a phenomenal match.
Yeah. I was hyped. When they announced it, I was hyped for it.
Really, really phenomenal match. Chance, are you liking this new Adam Copeland run of him fighting these?
You're wrong guy.
Well, no. He said he is on the podcast saying that he wants to see Adam Copeland do these one-on-one matches with guys he's never been in the ring with.
Yeah, I'm so glad Ant knows me at this point, bro.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about it,
bro.
Yeah, bro, he knows me so well, bro. First off, Penta, the fucking god. Penta's nice as hell, bro. Penta might be one of my favorite wrestlers because Penta is filthy, and Penta had to slow down for Adam Copeland's old ass. You know what I mean? Like, bro, everything Copeland was doing, I was just like, oof. I know that's gonna hurt in the morning. I know he pulled something. You know what I mean? Like. Like he had no business trying to do those young boy moves. Like he can't hang, and there's nothing wrong when you can't hang. That's not your mission no more, big boy.
But nothing was stopping. He didn't boss nothing.
He didn't boss nothing, but you can obviously tell it was somebody. My favorite,
of course, the speed wasn't there.
My favorite beef for like people who watch AEW and they're like, oh my god, yeah, if they go to the WWE, they're gonna have to go down to like 65% speed. That's exactly what Adam Copeland looked like in that AEW ring with Penta. It wasn't bad, but you can tell Penta was clearly slowing himself down to make sure he had a nice save match with Adam Copeland.
Yeah,
it's a good match, but I don't care about no Edge.
Definitely different styles of wrestling.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I just listen, if Copeland is here to have first ever matches, I'm all here for it. But I'm not gonna act like I enjoy it.
That's what they should have done.
Yeah, from the beginning, yes. Instead of giving us listen, every month that gets older, that passes by, he gets older, guys. Them knees go buckle a little more.
Well, we also had honestly another good main event. Samoa Joe, Dustin Rhodes for the AEW World Championship, and I think Dustin, Undertaker said it, all the legends said it, this man is a Hall of Famer, needs to be a Hall of Famer. He's a legend in the ring, inside and outside. He's not,
that's a crime.
100%. No, he's not in the Hall of Fame. He's not a Hall of Famer.
I'm going to say, if they never do it, it's a crime. It's a crime against wrestling history.
No, yeah, 100%. Just a great match, man. Dustin's moving like he's never moved before, and he's over 40. I don't think you should hate on him.
Nah, Dustin's cool. You know why? Because Dustin had an eccentric ass moveset as Goldust. So now that he's not Goldust no more and he's natural, and he gets to open up, I have nothing to compare it to. Because it's not the eccentric ass Goldust shit. You know what I mean? It's like it's basically like a whole brand new wrestler.
That is true.
No, definitely. And I still go ahead, Chance.
And dare I say, the Natural is a better wrestler at his age than LA Knight.
Well, that was. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Him and Ray, at their age, they're like ring ability wise.
I think he might have like 15 years on Ray, man.
Well, I'll put Ray's up there too. Ray's in his 50s, I think, or close 49. But it's like, they just don't age. Like they're not slowing down. All their moves are still crisp. Respect them, bro.
That was the. Can I say the AEW After Mania show? I'm gonna say it anyway. Fuck it.
That was.
I looked at him like he was crazy.
That was AEW After Mania. Everybody, I hope everybody enjoyed the AEW Mania After Mania episode. But hey, Ringsiders, that's what we got. This is 4 Sides of the Ring After Mania. We have a lot of things coming up. We got our guys are going to be on a lot of shows. They're going to be on Mouthing Off with Mike coming up. Martin was just on with Championship Culture. You can catch that on their YouTube page, Wrestling Realm. But hey, WrestleMania week, you guys did your thing. You were an analyst. You were fans. And trivia host. Y'all did it all.
Models.
So many hats.
How many stickers were passed out?
It came to a point we ran out of actual things to give away, so we was just giving away stickers and like lighters, and then
shoes.
Yeah, shirts, Brandon made his bags. Anything. Yeah, Brandon made his bags to bring home, and I was like, bro, we gotta give this away now. We got nothing else to give.
Yeah, we ran out. We probably over the whole weekend, I would say about 100 plus stickers. Like, so what I did was packs of stickers. I gave out at least over 100 packs.
He said packs of stickers, bro. On the way to Mania, he gave me and Jacob stickers. He'd be like, make bags. I was like,
They made 16. Like, they made like 16. It's not even.
They made 16. That's it. 2 hours drive, 16 bags is all right.
Between the like
Martin was fake asleep. Martin cannot tell me he was sleeping. That man was not
sleeping. As soon as we pulled up to buy stop, his eyes open like, "Oh, we're here."
He was like, "Oh, we're here, guys."
Brother. He was working it.
In other news, Ringsiders, we got another interview coming up. We're excited to announce we are sitting down with the one and only Mr. Santana Jackson, who is the MJ Live experience out there in Vegas, but also, the creator and sole owner of the Moonwalk DDT.
Moonwalk.
So we are excited. We are going to sit down with Mr. Santana Jackson, talk his entire career from one Puerto Rican to another. We're excited. So we're super excited about this.
Oh, he's Puerto Rican too?
Yes, sir. And he's from New York. Come on now.
And he's from New York. You got a brand new fan in me, man. I ride for my New York Ricans.
Oh
man,
maybe Orange Blue Skies.
Orange Blue Skies.
About that Santana. You want to know about how much Chan's ride for his New Yorkers? Go back to that podcast where we talk about Santana. All right, you'll find out.
Go back to Saturday Night Hot Tag.
Down for New Yorkers, bro. Especially
he really does. That's
all I'm saying is we haven't had another Saturday Night Hot Tag since that one because of me blowing up for 45 minutes about Santana.
We will. We'll have another Saturday Night Hot Tag.
We're still recovering. We're still recovering.
Other than that, ZombiieKing, any matches this week?
Nothing this week, but I got my hometown coming up. Mopac on can't remember the date off the top of the head, but I'll be tagging up with my father. We haven't tagged up in a long time, so it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice.
Oh yeah. All right. Other than that, man, guys, get your plugs.
You know what it is? It's Life and Times, Brandy Savage here. Life and Times, LYFE on Instagram and Twitter.
It's boy. Listen, guys, you guys know the only thing I honestly give a fuck about, honestly. It is this goddamn mother effing Twitter account, guys. Get us to 1,000, please. I'm begging you. I've been shaking my ass all year to get to 1,000. Get us there. It is at 4SIDESOTR on Twitter. 4.
I guess the ZombiieKing has no plugs, but you already know where you can find us, guys. Four Sides of the Ring podcast on Instagram. Follow us on all of our socials on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Everybody that's been following us, we appreciate you. Everybody that followed us during Wrestlemania weekend, we appreciate you. Shouts out to Nothing Off the Mic, Championship Culture, and everybody else that had the time to go meet our guys and do our things. This is not the end of us. Big things are coming. Stay tuned. Everybody have a great weekend.
Save that money on SeatGeek, y'all. Save $20.
4SIDESOTR on SeatGeek.